With October here, the sun is setting on another sailing season on Lake Michigan. Since 1999, one of the last and certainly most entertaining regattas of the year has drawn dozens of boats to the big pond for a day of spirited competition, fun, and above all, for the sake of children receiving medical care. Michael Schlesinger takes us to Louis' Last Regatta.
Has kind of a tight-knit group. Once there's one regatta opportunity, kind of all the local sailors swarm to that, and it creates really quite a fun, almost family-like experience.
For one Saturday in September, the friendly waters of Lake Michigan provide the backdrop of one of the nation's largest fundraising regattas. All the money raised goes toward Children's Hospital of Wisconsin.
We distribute green envelopes to each boat. And so while people are sailing and they bring family and friends onto that boat, you can slip a little bit of money in, kind of as the months go by. And then people will bring those green envelopes to the actual regatta.
This year marks the 19th Louis' Last Regatta. President and owner of Milwaukee Brewing Company, Jim McCabe, talks about how the annual race actually got its name. One of his original business partners, great-great-uncle, died an untimely death as a result of a brawl of all things in Sheboygan.
Unfortunately, shortened life here. Louis died in a bar fight. So this idea of the last regatta was, we made it Louis' Last because it was the last thing you could do with your sailboat before you put it away for the season. And the genesis of it really was Mike Bursch was a customer and sailor at the ale house, and he was our mug club member #1 and 2. He had a companion mug for whoever wanted to drink with him. And of course his niece was hospitalized at a very young age at Children's Hospital, and during the conversations over beers and what can we do for her, and the idea was let's put the last regatta of the season towards raising money for her.
More than $1 million has been collected stemming from sailors' dedication to their boats, and more importantly perhaps, sick children.
This thing really evolved when we did the first regatta. I think we raised about $800. At the peak, on a Saturday afternoon, in about 4.5 hours, we've raised as much as $120,000 on a Saturday afternoon. So very generous group in the sailing community, and if you see the style of the auction, they actually can bid their way up to second place. First place gets their spot, but you can bid your way up as a boat to second place. So it's a phone a friend thing. You start calling your friends and getting them to write checks, and the boats will come together with very generous contributions. So.
What does the winner get?
The winner gets the Louis' Last Cup, which, again, because it's a dead guy's story and it's a fun regatta, it looks like a traditional trophy with a huge dent in it, as if it might have been the one that got him.
The entire event culminates with a post-race dockside party and auction at a location known by many boaters alike, the Ale House.
We're at the widest point in the Milwaukee River before the confluence to under the Hone Bridge, so if you've got a boat like this, there's only so far up the river you can go where there's drawbridges, and then there's the ones that don't draw. They're just the up and down bridges. So Ale House is the furthest you can go with a mast and enjoy a beverage on the water. So that became kind of a sailor's destination for that reason. It's a nice calm spot to moor and have a beer.
And while prizes and some good healthy competition are on the line, those who participate say in the end, they know the real reason they do it. It's anchored steadfast.
It's for the kids.
Yeah. Yeah, it's for the kids and it's a great time.